I think everybody would be really, really disappointed and really sad to see you go. But from your own personal point of view, how would you sum up your 18 months here at Dundalk?
Well, without a doubt, the most enjoyable for sure. I mean, yeah, coming over here, I was sort of don't know how to say it, but I was a bit in the middle of nowhere in terms of like me, confidence, self belief, all that sort of stuff. So to get that back, to get a smile on my face again, and enjoy playing football was my number one, and yeah, I achieved it almost straight away. So yeah, a lot to be thankful for club, Stephen O'Donnell bringing me in, of course, and then all the other members of staff. I mean, they've all been brilliant with me, and especially all the boys that I've shared a change room with. They've all been great. Not a bad word to say about anything. So yeah, as grateful for them as I am for now having this opportunity.
What were your expectations coming to Ireland? Because I remember you came in at the start of last year. It's for a lot of lads coming from England, they're not really they're not really aware of what the League of Ireland can offer. But
yeah.
What did you think coming over here?
Honestly, wasn't sure what to expect. I mean, I think having no expectations was one of my things, just to try and come over here and just, like I said, enjoy my football again. And yeah, obviously I spoke to a couple of my Irish friends that I've played with over the years about coming here. And yeah, they just said, look, it's going to be a good league to show you what you're all about, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. And, it all came true. So yeah.
You made a huge impression, obviously. Player of the year, voted by the fans, player of the year last year, named in the team of the league, which by your fellow professionals, that's no mean feat, sort of in your first season in the country.
Yeah, definitely, and it will always be a season that I'll remember, especially like even this season, of course. But it's been a bit different. It's been a bit tougher, but yeah, obviously it'll be it's the standout season of my career so far, and it's obviously a season that I'll always remember, despite us just missing out on Europe and all the disappointments that came along the way. But yeah, personally, it's definitely a season I'll always remember. And to be here and to have the fans, like say, take to me was really nice. It's probably the first time in my career where I've had that. So yeah, it was really memorable, and yeah, delighted with it.
When this opportunity comes around, are you torn in between that you've done so well here and you've sort of become such a really popular figure here, and then you sort of weigh that up about with the opportunity to go home then?
Yeah, obviously it's always a tough decision, because you see you even read stuff about yourself, like all these interests. You get phone calls off your agent saying so and so want to have a word. But yeah, obviously it's something I couldn't really turn down. Hope people understand that. Like it's a move that's I've always said that I've always wanted to go back and play in the Football League at some stage, and luckily enough, I built myself a good enough platform for teams to be interested, and then obviously the opportunity at Carlisle came, and I would have been silly to turn it down.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would have preferred to stay at the end of the season, but that's the sort of, as we've seen with the loans in recent weeks, it's the sort of trickiness with the seasons not sort of running parallel anymore.
Yeah, obviously the English league's just starting up pre-season. I think the season starts next month, so yeah, to get in at the start of the season was an important factor for I think myself and both clubs maybe. But yeah, I'm obviously very glad that Dundalk have got a decent deal for me. So I think all parties will be satisfied.
Yeah. When you look back in the years to come, when you think back to your time here, what'll be the memory that sticks out?
There's a lot. I mean, obviously I can think of 2 or 3 instances where we've had sort of 95th plus minute winners, which will, they're always the best feelings. Really disappointed I didn't get myself a goal at some stage, but yeah, look, there's loads to remember. Obviously, I think the best atmosphere I can remember was Shamrock Rovers in the Cup last year, going down to 10 men, obviously really early on, and the boys fighting for 70, 80 minutes to, eventually win the game 1-0. And yeah, atmosphere was great that day. Obviously, beating Drogheda 4 times last year, 4 out of 4 was great. Being 2-1 down against Cork in the 95th minute to win 3-2, that's also, yeah, there's loads off the top of my head, but obviously as a whole, the whole 18 months have been just really enjoyable, and yeah, can only say how grateful I am so many times. But it's been a great sort of chapter in my career, and there is an element of sadness that it's coming to an end, but also an excitement about what's to come.
Yeah, just finally, I mentioned the fans. You obviously won the Supporters Club Player of the Year. You won Player of the Month a couple of times. You come over and you lived in the town, which is, it's not something we would have taken for granted over the years. You come over and you were based in the Bay Estate. You were part of the sort of community for 18 months. What would you like to say to them, before you sign off?
Can only say thanks very much. It's been without repeating myself, it has been the most enjoyable spell of my career, and yeah, I'm gonna miss the place. Miss going for coffees with the boys every day, and playing at Oriel Park on a Friday night under the lights. It's they've all been just really, really enjoyable moments for me, and yeah, look, I'm really grateful, and thank you very much. I wish you all the best.
Archie, thanks a million.
Thank you very much.
Best of luck going forward.
Cheers.